Sha'Carri Richardson anchors U.S. women's sprint relay team into world final, with sprint double winner Melissa Jefferson Wooden sitting out the semifinals. Richardson ran the final leg as the United States made smooth progress. Sha'Carri Richardson ran the anchor leg for Team USA as they reached the women's 4x100-meter relay at the 2025 World Athletics Championships in Tokyo on Saturday, September 20th. Richardson, who finished fifth in her 100-meter title defense behind Melissa Jefferson Wooden, ran the final leg of the second semifinal, with her training partner taking a well-earned break after completing the individual sprint double. "Once I got the baton, I knew I'd just have to finish the race," Richardson told reporters afterwards. "Mission accomplished today. We want to bring back that gold again." After strong runs from Jacia Sears, Twana Sha'Carri, and Kayla White, the 25-year-old received the baton in the lead, and she stayed clear as the United States crossed the line in a world-leading time of 41.60. Germany were second in 41.86, just ahead of in Great Britain. Jamaica won the first semi in 41.80, but with Jefferson Wooden to return, USA are strong favorites to retain their title from Budapest 2 years ago. Richardson could retain the anchor role for the final, although it is possible she could run an earlier leg to accommodate the two-time gold medalist. In the world of track and field, few names spark as much excitement, awe, and anticipation as Sha'Carri Richardson. Her lightning-fast starts, infectious energy, and unapologetic confidence have made her one of the most electrifying sprinters in recent memory. And at the latest World Athletics Championships, Richardson once again proved why she is not just a contender, but a cornerstone of the U.S. sprinting legacy, as she anchored the women's 4x100-meter relay team into the final with a performance that combined raw speed, tactical brilliance, and unshakable composure. The atmosphere inside the stadium was electric. Flags waved, fans roared, and the hum of anticipation was almost tangible as the U.S. women's team took their positions. Known for their formidable sprint relay history, expectations were high, but in the high-stakes world of international athletics, history alone never guarantees victory. Every handoff, every stride, every millisecond mattered, and the anchor leg, where Richardson would ultimately shine, is often where champions are made or lost. The preliminary heat began with a blur of color and motion. The first two legs of the relay showcased the depth and cohesion of the U.S. squad. Each sprinter hit their marks with precision, navigating the delicate choreography of baton exchanges that can make or break even the most talented team. The baton, a symbol of teamwork and timing, flew seamlessly through their hands. By the time Richardson received it, the U.S. was in contention but not comfortably ahead. The way of the moment, however, seemed to energize her rather than intimidate. Sha'Carri Richardson is no stranger to pressure. Her career, though punctuated by ups and downs, has been a testament to resilience and sheer talent. Every step she takes on the track carries not just the hopes of victory, but a story of overcoming obstacles and defying expectations. As she gripped the baton and launched herself down the final straight, her stride was flawless, powerful, and impossibly fast. The crowd erupted as the world watched her accelerate past competitors, her form textbook perfect and her intensity unmatched. Anchoring a relay is both an art and a science. It requires not just speed, but strategy, knowing when to surge, when to conserve, and when to push every ounce of energy into a final burst. Richardson displayed all of this with the poise of a seasoned champion. With each powerful step, she created separation from the trailing teams, her momentum carrying the baton and the U.S. hopes toward the finish line. Spectators, commentators, and fellow athletes alike could only marvel at her execution, the perfect combination of speed, focus, and timing that defines world-class relay running. Beyond the physicality of her performance, Richardson's run was a masterclass in mental fortitude. Sprint relays are not just races against opponents, but battles against nerves, expectations, and the relentless tick of the clock. Any slight misstep, any hesitation, could cost the team dearly. Richardson's eyes were locked ahead, her mind attuned to nothing but the finish line. The fluidity of her handoff, her acceleration, and her finish spoke to an athlete in total command of both body and mind, a signature quality that has cemented her as one of the premier sprinters of her generation. But Richardson's contribution extends far beyond her individual speed. The 4x100-meter relay is a symphony of collaboration, and Richardson's anchoring performance amplified the collective strength of her teammates. Her presence at the end of the baton symbolized more than just raw power. It was a message of confidence, a testament to trust in her teammates' preparation and execution. The handoff that many would describe as routine was anything but. Richardson transformed it into an explosive launch, providing the final surge that propelled the U.S. into the final with authority. The significance of this achievement cannot be overstated. In recent years, international sprinting has become increasingly competitive, with nations like Jamaica, Britain, and Canada consistently fielding squads capable of challenging the U.S. dominance. To navigate through heats and semifinals with performance that is both commanding and clean is a statement. Not just a speed, but consistency and strategic excellence. Richardson's anchor leg reassured fans and critics alike that the U.S. women's team is ready to compete for gold, blending youthful exuberance with elite-level professionalism. Richardson herself, ever candid and charismatic, later reflected on the race with a mix of humility and intensity. She emphasized that while her anchor leg was crucial, it was a culmination of collective effort, rigorous training, and unrelenting teamwork. Her remarks highlighted the balance between individual brilliance and team synergy, a dynamic that has defined some of the greatest relay teams in history. As the U.S. women's relay team advances to the World Championship final, the anticipation for the gold medal race is palpable. Fans are not just eager to see if Richardson can repeat her heroics. They are excited for the drama, the speed, and the possibility of witnessing history. With Richardson anchoring, the U.S. team is not merely participating. They are contending, asserting dominance, and inspiring a generation of athletes who see in her the embodiment of speed, resilience, and flair. Sha'Carri Richardson's performance serves as a reminder that sprinting is more than a physical contest. It is a narrative of courage, timing, and precision. In the blink of an eye, races are won and lost, and in that ephemeral moment, champions are defined. Richardson, through her dynamic anchor leg, has written another chapter in her remarkable story, carrying her teammates, the U.S. banner, and the hopes of fans around the world toward a promising final. The upcoming final promises fireworks. With Richardson's unparalleled speed and competitive spirit, the U.S. women's relay team stands as a formidable force, ready to take on the world's best. Every stride she takes electrifies the track, ignites the crowd, and reminds the world why Sha'Carri Richardson is not just a sprinter.